a hero in this fight. Everything we have read, everything he has said, one of the finest fighters on the planet, if not the best.
He's outspoken off the decks, and on them, he's not exactly quiet either. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Deadmau5 songs. For this list, we've chosen our entries based on a combination of the artist's fan favorites and their most commercially successful songs.
We'll never leave. Look at us now, so in love with the way we are.
We've narrowed it down to the best songs that Deadmau5 has produced for his own records, or as standalone singles, as opposed to songs he has produced for other artists, or remixes he's done of other artists' songs.
Every night they rock us to sleep. Digital family.
Number 10, Arguru. Written as a tribute to a Spanish music software programmer who had died a year previous, this track is also a collaboration with Scottish producer Chris Lake. With soaring synths, pianos, and an ambient overall vibe to the song, it shows how Deadmau5 is just as good at making more chilled out house as he is at making huge festival-ready bangers.
People say he's cocky, but it's confident.
Number 9, Professional Griefers. This was initially just an instrumental track, but Deadmau5 enlisted the help of Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance fame to provide vocals for a new version, giving it the extra punch it needed. And the video for Professional Griefers is arguably even better than the song itself, with Deadmau5 and Gerard controlling robotic mice and pitting them against each other in a UFC ring. It's also the most expensive video made in EDM's history. Number 8, Aural Psynapse. This track was first recorded 10 years before it finally had a proper release in 2011, and it's quite the trip to listen to. At 7.5 minutes long, it combines Deadmau5's typical progressive house style with synths that are more synonymous with trance. And features one of Deadmau5's signature prolonged intros. If anything, this track is just another example of Deadmau5's uncanny ability to produce progressive house anthems. Even if it sometimes takes a while for them to reach his fans. Number 7, the Veldt. With lyrics and vocals coming from Chris James, and based on the Ray Bradbury short story of the same name, this track was the first single from this album.
Is it real or is it a dream? Can you believe in machines?
At the time, it was also Deadmau5's highest charting single in his home country of Canada, peaking at number 24 on Billboard's Canadian Hot 100. The song also landed at number 48 on Rolling Stone's list of 50 best songs of 2012.
It's not where you're from, it's where you're going.
Number 6, I Remember. As a collaboration with fellow EDM heavyweight Kaskade, this track combines a nocturnal vibe with female vocals to make a tune that is as ambient as it is danceable. Alongside a music video showing Deadmau5 playing an illegal rave party in Manchester, this track was also the first for both artists to chart in the UK's top 40, peaking at number 14 on the singles charts. The song even made the soundtrack for the 2010 video game GoldenEye. Number 5, Some Chords. If your song is chosen to appear on an episode of CSI, then it's probably a pretty intense one. This track encapsulates the largely progressive-sounding feel of the 4x4 = 12 album. It's another example of Deadmau5 starting off minimally before building it up to a drop, this time with synths that could easily be electric guitars. Number 4, Brazil, Second Edit. Despite the fact that it's been sampled for songs by Tayo Cruz and Kylie Minogue, this track is quite a bit more than just fodder for pop artists to sing over, and it's not hard to see why. The beats are more minimal than the tracks he's usually known for making, but the synths remain as huge as anything he's put out, and equally drenched in delay, making for one of the earliest examples of Deadmau5's signature sound. Number 3, Raise Your Weapon.
Ripping my heart was so easy, so easy.
What starts off as a progressive house track with dark piano chords and vocals from Greta, Svabo, Bech ends in a full-on dubstep breakdown.
How does it feel now to watch it burn, burn, burn?
And since Skrillex numbers among the song's co-writers, that part of the song is hardly surprising.
Raise your weapon. One word, and it's over.
This track became so popular that not only did it become Deadmau5's first entry on the Billboard Hot 100, it was also nominated for a Grammy. Funnily enough, he lost that award to the song's co-writer. Number 2, Ghosts and Stuff. One of Deadmau5's more commercially successful tracks worldwide, this song is based on a sonata by classical composer Frédéric Chopin. It has an electric house beat that is complemented by wobbly bass and vocals from Rob Swire of Pendulum. Again, the video is almost as memorable as the song, with Deadmau5 playing someone who dies after being rushed to the hospital and becomes a ghost. Before we unveil our top pick, Here are a few additional tracks for the honorable mentions.
If I could win just one small touch, contact versus miscommunication.
Don't wake me up, I'm winning wars inside my head.
Number 1. Strobe. This track is 10.5 minutes long, with the tension building from the first moment on. And the emotional high one gets once the beat finally drops is undeniable. It starts off slowly with just synths, strings, and other effects before picking up speed and reaching a climax at the 6-minute and 48-second mark. Above all things, it makes festival crowds go crazy. And it's the track that Deadmau5 closes many of his sets with. Do you agree with our list? Which Deadmau5 track is your all-time favorite? With new top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.